No, they had to interrupt my intro. Welcome back to Let's Play, whatever this game is, Breath of the Wild. And yeah, the best way to really, my favorite thing to use on these Stalfos type of guys are just spears, because they're so accurate. You can just kind of jab them twice and that'll kill them. You can get more spears here. I don't want any of those Bacallan arms. This is probably my least favorite weapon to use in the whole game. We have plenty of. I want to get rid of some of these. I'm going to get rid of my torch. Um, it's just 2 attack power. I haven't shown that yet. So the numbers at the bottom right corner of each um, weapon here, that indicates their attack power, as it does with the and as with the shields, the number indicates the defense power, and then on the bows, the numbers will be the attack power. So that's what the numbers mean, in case you were wondering. Let's get this sphere. I want the Traveler Sphere, which is probably stronger than a Bogo Sphere. Maybe you can actually see that Bogo Sphere is 2 attack power, and the Traveler Sphere is 3. 2 is bigger than 3. So let's go with 3. Um, yeah, I use spears quite a bit as my primary weapons, just because they're fast and they have that long reach. I mean, yeah, you don't have your shield, but you don't really need a shield when you have your spear sometimes. Okay, and it's cold. So you saw that little flash of white or whatever as they entered that area, and obviously you can see Link right here is shivering, and that means that it's too cold to move on in the attire that we have. So I really don't think it's a good idea to just keep moving. Actually, I don't know. Let's go for it. I'm gonna go ahead because I think I can get more spicy peppers down below and make more of these meals. So let's go ahead and use one of these because I don't have the warm doublet. That's really what I was trying to get from the old man the last episode. That I know that I should be able to get from him at night from his cabin. And wearing the warm doublet or doublet, however you pronounce it, will allow me to withstand colder areas without having to eat this spicy food. So yeah, you can see cold resistance is timed out at 3 minutes. The timing just depends on what kind of meal you make. Sometimes it'll be for 7 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. It just depends. I can use stasis on those rocks to propel them forward, so that'd be a good way to demonstrate that. I really don't know if I'm even supposed to be up here. I don't really want to waste time because I am on a timer with my cold resistance, so I'm not going to mess around with those rocks right now as much as I want to. Like, I want to stasis them and have them fly away, but I don't really have any purpose of doing that right now. So, there's tons of rocks around here, though, so I'm interested, like, I'm wondering if I would be using these rocks for anything important. Oh, yeah. I can use them to kill those things if I really wanted to, but again, I think there is something important that I can get up here. So I want to try to get to the top of this. I think this is where I want to go. Not to get the next shrine, but it's to get that warm doublet. I think I want to actually go up to the top of this thing. I remember somewhere up here you find the old man. Maybe. Maybe I'm crazy. Got about a minute and 20 seconds left. I might have to use one more of those things. I just need to get out of here because I'm not quite in the right area to get the next shrine, I don't think. I think I need to go a little bit further. And no, I might be fine. Like, I think the next shrine is, let's zoom in, around here-ish. That's where the last shrine is, around there. But really, I want to try to get there from a different point, like approaching it from this way. So really, I want to go back down here. And this is about where the cabin was, right around here. Actually, it's where the cabin was, I think. Yeah, around here. And then I want to get down there and try to go around this lake, and then I can go across here. So, yeah, that little thing there I'm going to be doing every now and then with you, kind of doing a route plan on the map, so Yeah, so get used to that. But I do want to get to the top of this, if at all possible. Hopefully we don't have to climb too much. I really hope I'm not wasting my time climbing this. I don't see him. I definitely don't see anything. Nope, I do see him. Never mind. I'm not crazy. Okay, good. So I did come here for a reason. So a few things was filled before sunrise. Blah 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 blah. Breathtaking view. Yeah. Oh, I think this is where he's going to explain that you can put pins down to... Yeah, this is where he explains that. I thought he was going to do that on top of the tower when we got to it. Yeah, he knows a lot, so we're like, how do we know all these things? So we'll find out. Proper clothing. Okay, so there we go. Oh, he gives it to you here. I thought... Okay, I thought he gave that to you from his, from his cabin at night. Okay, never mind. But now, okay. See, the thing is with the warm doublet is, it can only keep you warm in certain intensities, and it's hard to really gauge how intense the cold is, because really, I don't think it will be enough to keep me warm here. I mean, it'll help. It's better than what I had on. But let's see what happens when the time runs out, because I don't think it's going to keep me totally warm here. The next shrine's right down there, so I can't really... Definitely can't leave the area. In fact, I don't know why I even made that plan earlier, where... You know, I was going to go around, where clearly I don't need to. Alright, let's see. Is he shivering? No, he's not shivering. That's good. So that means I'm fine with the doublet on. For whatever reason, there's this... I thought there was a part of this where the doublet was not warm enough to keep you, well, warm here. By the way, we have a circle of rocks here. I want to see if we can find another rock. Anytime you see any specific rock formation, there's usually going to be a rock missing from that formation. So what you want to do is find a rock nearby and drop down in the spot where the rock's missing. And we've actually, or I've never actually talked about these little guys. I've gotten a couple of them along the way. I never really talked about them as I got them. These are Koroks, and they will give you Korok seeds every time you find them. So they're just hidden all around the world. And you unlock them in various ways by solving little puzzles like that, and just by being observant, finding anything that looks, you know, odd and out of place. You'll find a Korok from, and then they'll give you a Korok seed, and I will explain what those do later on. So let's do something that I actually really want to do. I don't even know how to do it. Let's do some shield surfing. Why the hell not? So, this is something just kind of out of the blue that you can do in this game. It's surf on your shield. And it's mostly useful on snowy hills like that. Ow, ow, ow! Ugh, I didn't have the camera facing the right way. But yeah, that's, you know, that allows you to move a lot faster down hills. Ooh, I can hear something roaming around. Oh, they see me. Okay, I was gonna try to sneak up on them, but that's not gonna work. Well, these spears should do pretty good work to them, so look out for the guy behind me. I know there's a guy behind me. Okay, not too bad. I can get some meat from and explosive barrels because I needed it, but I didn't need those. So, alright, cool. So I should be able to finish the Great Plateau in this episode. Thank goodness. I was starting to get worried that I'd be stuck here for 5 episodes. Luckily, it's just going to be 4. Alright, and here we are going to get our last rune. At least our last main rune. There's a couple more that we'll get later on in the game. This is gonna be cryosis or cryonis. I'm bad at pronouncing that, and I'm sorry ahead of time for the times I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Sometimes I say cryosis or cryonosis or whatever. I, I can never get it right, so I apologize. So this is probably, honestly, the least useful rune in the game. I do enjoy using it though. Um, and at times it can be a little bit underrated actually. So Cryonis, Cryonis. Just say that 10 times in your head. Cryonis. Get used to saying that. So what Cryonis does is that it creates pillars of ice in any kind of body of water. So we see water right here, and you can go ahead and get it activated, and you can create a pillar of ice, and you can climb the ice, which is really nice. Nice ice, nice ice. By slice, I have lice. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. So we have some water here, and we have a gate, can't get through it, but there's water underneath the gate, so this is pretty creative how they thought to use this to solve puzzles. Oh, there's an enemy over there. Use Cryonis to open up the gate, and also to act as a shield from that guy. I'm gonna try to go at him with the sledgehammer. I think this is my strongest weapon that I have right now at 12 power. So rush him. Oh, I missed him. Ow. Okay. No, I'm gonna get to you. Okay, I don't want to die, so... Ooh, it only did like a little bit of health to me, though. Let's just do this. There we go. Just a couple hits with the hammer took that guy out. Alright. That should be just about it, isn't it? Alright, so we can use Cryonis to lift up this teeter-totter thing. I don't really know what way I want to put it, or which way I'm supposed to put it. I don't think it matters. You can do the right side or left side. Still gets to use the same spot, right? Yeah. And I'm looking for any chests, because usually, yeah, there's a chest right there. I actually have to use Cryonis to get to that. So I'm gonna have to go back down and see what this is. Apparently, getting all the chests in the shrine counts towards 100% completion in the whole game, which I'm probably not going to be doing here. But I will try my best to get all the chests and all the shrines. So usually they're not that hard to get. So, yeah, just building up on my Traveler Spears. You know, anytime I have a Boko Spear and I find a Traveler Spear, I want to try to replace that. So, yeah, just learn your weapons, learn your weapon classes. You're gonna learn, like all the weapons, they come in categories of, like, what should I say? Again, I don't know if class is the right word, but, you'll know by what kind of, words are in front of the weapon, like Travelers, or Boko Spear, or Knight Spear. You'll learn from that which ones are more powerful. There's kind of like a tier list, so to speak, of the weapons. So Boko is like the bottom tier, and then Traveler's right above Boko, and then we'll find stuff above Traveler as we go, and so forth. Alright, that gets us 4 Spirit Orbs, so we are ready to get out of this tutorial area. I'm so excited. Oh, he's calling for me already. I was gonna talk about the other way of getting up here, but he had to interrupt me. So yeah, we have all the Spirit Orbs needed in the Great Plateau, and it's finally time to tell you everything. But first, can't do it here, we gotta do it at a more meaningful spot on the map, so we have to go to the Temple of Time, is really what he's saying. He's not telling us that, but that's where we're supposed to go. Which we will go. Now, as I was about to say, before I was rudely interrupted by the old man, trying to progress my quest, I just, to get to this shrine, I took the much easier way this time around. The first time I played the game, I did it the much harder way, which was I came around that way, like around there. It's where I entered, and I came around this way, and I'm actually gonna kind of demonstrate how it works too, just because. You know, the neat thing about this game is there's no one way to do something, and this is a perfect example of that. You can approach, reaching different areas and different shrines any way you want. You can solve the shrines any way you want. That's what I love most about this game, or one of my favorite things about this game is that, there's multiple ways you can approach different objectives. I'm again surprised that the warm doublet's enough to keep you warm here. I thought that I needed a little bit more because I remember I just remember last time I played my first playthrough. I came through here. The warm doublet was not enough to keep me warm here, so I don't know what's going on. I'm really puzzled by this. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so as I was saying earlier, the other way of doing this, and it's the way I did my first time, is I came through that way. I went over here, and then you get to this broken up bridge, and on the other side of it, let's see, or actually, there's one there and there's one over there. There's these metallic doors or whatever, and you would just use your magnesis to essentially use your magnesis to pull that one over to where the other one was and create a bridge with it to get over here. That's all I was really trying to show there. Now, what I can do, which is something that I remember, let's drop this down here. You should be able, no, you can't lower it with the D-pad. That's how you lower it with the control stick. I know you can lower and raise it too. I should be able to get something Korok over here, so I just want to remember. I want to try to get it leaning up against that log. And sometimes trying to twist this thing can be a little awkward. That's not what I wanted at all. Never mind. Never mind. I don't really know how much of that I'm going to be cutting out, but yeah, I just wasted about good 5 or 10 minutes trying to get a Korok that's underneath this bridge right here. What I was trying to do is get the that metal piece on top of that log so I can stand on it, and then there's a Korok right underneath here. If I were to tap A standing on the bridge, I would be able to get the Korok, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't know what is wrong with me, and I need to get across here in order to get back to, well, the old man. So anyway, again, I don't know what I cut out, but the way that I got in here for my first playthrough is I used this bridge on this spot here, so I'm doing it backwards this time. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Be very careful about this. You don't want to lose it. That worked out just fine. I'm going to be very careful about losing those, because if they fall in the water, you could have these things actually be taken away by the current. Okay, we have a pretty good camp over here, Boko Blends. And, do I want to take it on? Is there a chest up there? There is a chest, but I don't really think I care about it. I really just want to get out of here. I'm done with the Great Plateau. I don't want to waste any more time here. I've already wasted enough time here. I'm ready to move on. Let's just go. I gotta figure out, though, a way to get back to the Temple of Time now. See where it is, for one thing. I can check my map, but I'm gonna try to go off my instincts here. As if my instincts haven't screwed me over enough already. Where are you? Man, this part, I don't remember this part of the plateau very well, don't I? That's the tower. So I gotta go way across there, because the Temple of Time's on the other side of the tower. Well, shoot, I guess we're stuck together for a little while, aren't we? I mean, this is going to be one of those things where I'm not going to cut out the journey, because, again, the journey's part of the experience, so this is kind of a rare instance of climbing down a mountain. Once we get the item that we're so desperately need from the old man, we don't need to do this anymore. climbing down a mountain. Let's see if I can drop. There we go. You can drop a pretty good ways without getting hurt in this game, so it's pretty generous about that, but again, I wouldn't test your luck with it. And pretty soon, we won't be able to worry about it. Or we won't have to worry about it. I don't know what the best route is to take over there. See, it's just different when you don't have the parasail. That's the item I keep talking about. I don't know why I keep alluding away from it. You know, it just... it spoils you so much, but there's so much you can't... There's so much that you can't do with, without the parasail. Like, something as simple as dropping down, and... Like, I'd be at our destination by now if I had the parasail, or at least I'd be a lot closer. Well, I might as well show this off. So this is a Korok puzzle that you'll see every now and then. You'll see some blocks around here, and then you see one metal block out of place, and you'll see, of course, empty spot to put it. So you'll just place it there, and that's how you get an Korok. So you want to know how many of these there are in the game? There are 900 of these. Am I going to get all of them? What's your guess? No, I'm not. I'm not going to get all of them. And I'm not going to go out of my way to get them, even though I just tried to go out of my way to get one earlier and just wasted a big part of the video. By the way, a feature that I used to get out of that situation that I put myself in, see what happened back there was when I was trying to get that Korok with that metal platform, I lost the platform. So what I did was I went back. I'll go ahead and show you this. I'm not going to actually do it because I don't want to do it. But I went back, and then what you can do in this game, which is a very nice feature, is you can actually load your saves. The game autosaves, periodically, and then you can load your autosaves and get back to those points. You'll lose your progress from since the last autosave, but if you ever really screw anything up, and you want to, if you really screw something up and you want to redo, without having to do a bunch of other work, that's what you would do. And that's what I did right there. This is not going to work out for me. I'm going to fall, and I'm probably going to get hurt bad. I'm going to try dropping and hitting the button. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just thankful that worked out. Let's just go ahead and eat this. I'm not going to really need it. I'll be getting plenty of food along the way, so no need to be skimpy.